PWC Nigeria, a leading global professional services firm, as part of its commitment to driving quality reporting and analysis on the Nigerian economy, hosted the 2017 Media Excellence Awards. Country Manager and Senior Partner PWC Nigeria, Mr. Uyi Akpata, shared the essence of the awards.
At PWC, our purpose is to build trust in society and solve important problems. In our attempts to do that, there's a strong connection between ourselves and the media. So it's the media that ultimately will send that information as we try to build trust in society. So we have clear objectives totally aligned with the media. And so it's imperative for us, we take it in fact as a duty to partner with the media to achieve this objective of building trust in society, especially against the backdrop of issues relating to corruption, lack of trust for governance at all levels in this country. Beyond just giving out cash prizes, we hope that this award becomes a motivating factor for journalists working in Nigeria to improve the quality of their reports and take greater interest in business reporting, which is critical to the socio-economic development of our country.
Giving the overview of the awards, the head, Tax and Regulatory, PWC Nigeria, Mr. Taiwo Oyedele, highlighted the categories and criteria for selecting the winners.
So we have 4 categories. One is capital markets, 2 is SMEs, 3 is business and economy, and 4 is tax reporting. Overall, we received 123 entries. Some of them did not meet the requirements and they were eliminated, and we were down to 83 very good submissions. And so the process we went through was to do initial screening to narrow down the articles to the top 3 per category. So we were left with 12. And then with those 12, all our 4 judges read very carefully and assessed the individual submissions based on a number of criteria. There were 5 of them in all. Number 1 is originality. That takes 15%. So of course you couldn't copy something from somewhere, adapt it slightly, and you expect to win. That doesn't show your level of creativity. Number 2 condition or criterion is relevance, and that also carries 15%. So you may be writing something that is fantastic, but it's totally irrelevant to the subject. For example, you could not have submitted an article in the category of SME, and you were talking about football. Okay, so unless you can link that to SME, it may not fly. Number 3 is grammar and language skill. You know, interestingly, some of the articles that got disqualified at the very initial stage, some guys wrote SMS languages. How can you possibly write something for the public and you put SMS language there? It's a total complete no. It can't fly, right? So grammar and use of language is important. Sometimes it's not just about what you're saying, it's also about how you say it. It's about how you say it. So the language is the reason why people pick up an article or they start listening to or watching a video and they want to stay with it all to the end. So that was 20%. Next is the quality of research and insights. Sometimes you see people just report stuff that just don't make sense, and you don't even need to Google anything to know that what they're saying can't possibly be right. For example, somebody had said before about the capital market, and they said the capital market gained $100 billion in a day. And they said, what's the entire market itself? It's less than 50 billion. How could you gain 100 billion? So apparently they wanted to say 100 billion naira, and then they put dollars there. But they didn't think about what that meant in terms of the way people would look at what you've done. Again, it's not just about, you know, you have an interview and then you quote different people. So Taiwo said Uyi said. Sonny Rabo said. Sheun said. Now that's good, but that's just news. So no insight. What are you saying? What do you have to say about what people have said? So providing those insights sometimes is the difference between a good and not so good reporting. The last criterion is how balanced and unbiased are you? Sometimes you start reading some journalists, or you watch or listen to them, and you can tell within 2 minutes they are pro-Buhari, they are pro-Jonathan, they are PDP, and they are APC, or this is about Yoruba tribe, or this is about Hausa, or this is about Igbo, or it's about Christianity, or Muslim, or Islamic. We should not be able to tell. You should be that guy who is neutral and just say things as they are. If you start writing your story or preparing your story with preconceived ideas about what the end result should be, people who read, listen to, and watch you can always tell. And so therefore it counts, and for us it was 30%.
Highlights of the event was the awards presentation to the winners of the Business and Economy, Taxation, Capital Markets, and SME categories, who all bagged a cash prize of 500,000 naira each. Mr. Taiwo Oyedele speaks further on the awards.
I think for the media, it's a very good development, because now what this is going to engender is healthy competition. So everybody wants to win. Even for people who didn't make the top 3, I consider them winners already, because they had very good articles, but we could only award top 3 in each of the categories. But then we want people to keep competing to improve the quality of journalism. And I think that for them individually as professional journalists, it will improve their competencies, their skills. They will not only be people who are good in Nigeria, they'll be world-class journalists. And then we want to get to a point where they can get, Global Journalist of the Year from Nigeria. We have the knowledge, we have the skills, we just need the encouragement.
The 2017 PWC Nigeria Media Excellence Awards, according to judges, was far better in participation and quality of content, articles, and analysis than the previous year. This means the Nigerian media has come a long way in providing quality reports that policymakers in the Nigerian business and economic space can tap into.